How wonderful. You are wise to come to the haunted mill. It's where I've been practicing my trade for many years. Fortune telling, predicting the future, my dears, is what I live for. And what do I ask for in the return? Not much really, just a trifle. I'm not a material girl. Keep your small change and toss it to the hunchback. Keep your falling money and fat checks. All I want are the keys to the Porsche, the Corvette, or the Lamborghini, to the yacht perhaps. With a couple of credit cards thrown in. Oh yes, the real estate is good. I tint the chateau on the lake. How quaint. Now, I could study the stars, the alignment of the planets. I could read your palms or even the bumps on your head. But with my crystal ball right here handy, let's give it a try. It's getting clearer, clearer. Oh my, it doesn't look good. It's too late to turn back now, so I will simply warn you of the killer clowns along dark corridors and those awful vampires, especially the vampires long white teeth they have. They're everywhere. Oh, about those keys to the Lincoln Town card? Just drop them in the bowl. Credit cards are nice, a Visa, Discover, MasterCard, whatever. And thank you so much, my darlings. Come see me again and bring your friends, especially the rich ones. Mr. Jim, the butler, knows of your presence. Soon he will arrive to guide you, at least part of the way. And don't forget, diamonds are a girl's best friend. Girl's best friend.
Good evening, friends, and welcome. Welcome to the Haunted Mill of Greenville. I am the butler. My name is James, but you can call me Jim. Have any of you ever visited us here before at the Haunted Mill? Raise your hands. Never been here before? Oh, a long time ago, were you here?
No.
No? You never been here before? Then you don't know what to expect, do you? And we're not telling you, except to say that my face is the last reasonably friendly face that you're going to see for a long time. Are you ready for that, ma'am?
Yep.
Are you ready for that back there, sir? Hey, the door behind you is locked. You've reached the point of no return. Too late to turn back now, whether you're ready or not. When the music starts, we're going in.
I need to stay close to like you, because you guys have
So, folks, the good news is that I'm very pleased you came to visit us this evening. I hope you have a good time on your tour of the Haunted Mill. The bad news is this is all the further I dare to go. So from here on in, you're on your own. Everybody stay close together. I suggest you take a deep breath and hope for the best.
Okay, go ahead, Sam.
You were kidding when you called me a witch. But you'll find that nowadays I've mended all my ways. Repented, seen the light, and made a switch. Now, fortunately, I know a little magic. It's a talent that I always have possessed. And here lately, please don't laugh, I use it on behalf of the resentful, the angry, and oppressed. Pathetic. I like to brew up many special kinds of poison. Inject each apple with my special ritual brew. In cases I infuse them, ever careful not to bruise them. I love each one, now don't you scoff as I prepare to send them off with discriminating customers like you. Poor, fortunate souls, so sad, so blue. They come flocking to my club and crying, Theodore, please! And do I help them? Yes, I do. I have apples here for every kind of evil. This one's guaranteed to cause excruciating pain. Some are crawling slimy worms, others bulge with toxic germs in the top they say, soak till they cause heart attack or stroke. Here's one to drive your enemies insane. Or fortunate souls, in pain, in need. This one's longing to get even, that one wants to get revenge. And do I help them? Yes, indeed. To cut your opposition now into cylinders, you'd be very, very wise to buy an apple for all Theo when you're ready. Move along now, if you will. Enjoy your visit to the mill. Keep together, stay alert, and be prepared for Friday!
I cannot tell you how pleased we are to have visitors here at the crypt. Mostly, it's a lonely and desolate place where mummies, morticians, embalmers, grave diggers, and crypt keepers play with their pet spiders, snakes, and scorpions down in the dungeons, the vaults, and the catacombs. But cheer up, everyone. We are not alone. Our friend Digger Odell, the friendly undertaker, is on hand to reveal his handiwork. Truly a meticulous master of his craft, he will never let you down until all details are exactly as they should be. Isn't she lovely? So peaceful, so at rest. Yes, our digger is a master of his craft. Continue your tour of the haunted mill if you dare, but not to worry. Our friend Digger Odell will take good care of your remains if something unfortunate should befall you. You have entered the haunted ballroom. Won't you please be seated?
Hello, darling. Yep, that's right. It's that gal in black who keeps coming back. Elvira, Mistress of the Dark. And thanks for helping me celebrate Halloween with our very own private party. I guarantee it'll be a scream.
Here, my prize, the Black Widow. Isn't she lovely and so deadly? Her kiss is 15 times as poisonous as that of the rattlesnake. You know, I think what I love the most about her is her inborn need to dominate, possess. In fact, immediately after the consummation of her marriage to the smaller and weaker male of the species, she kills and eats him. Oh, she is delicious. Such power and dignity, unhampered by sentiment. If I may put forward a slice of personal philosophy, I feel that man has ruled this world as a stumbling, demented child king long enough. And as his empire crumbles, my precious Black Widow shall rise as his most fitting successor.
These words he speaks are true. We're all humanary stew. If we don't pledge allegiance to the Black Widow.
Well, darlings, this is Elvira, every trick or treat, wishing you a safe, insane Halloween. And, oh yeah, unpleasant dreams.
From the pages of French history, lived a sequestered and lonely life, high above the teeming streets of Paris. This grotesque creature, severely deformed from birth and rendered deaf by his occupation, was for years designated the official bell ringer of a famous Parisian landmark. From his precarious perch in the highest towers of the great cathedral, he proclaimed his famous position as the Hunchback.
The godlike powers of science so enchanted Dr. Frankenstein, the mad scientist of medieval Europe, he devised a diabolical plan to create life in the form of a man. In the dark of night, this demented man of learning and Igor, his assistant, entered the cemetery. With cunning stealth, they exhumed bodies from freshly dug graves, retrieved the required body parts, and returned before dawn to the laboratory. Here, deep in the dungeon below the city sleeps, this diabolical duo assembled the horrible creature which became known as Frankenstein's monster.
Upon his master's command, Igor activates the great marble slab, exposing the laboratory below. Dr. Frankenstein and Nurse Injectio prepare the recently assembled monster. Igor throws the switch, and a subterranean pneumatic pump slowly raises the operating table higher and higher. Up, into the eye of the storm. The flash bolt of lightning delivers its energy to the shackle binding the monster. Dr. Frankenstein checks the monster's heartbeat. There is no heartbeat. Alas, the experiment of the ages is a failure. But wait, there is a heartbeat. The monster is alive.
Many years ago, in Paris, France, a famous opera star was tragically burned in a great fire. His face was so grossly disfigured he never appeared in public again. His great love for the opera and an enduring obsession for a certain beautiful soprano compelled him to live a secret life, hidden from view in the old Paris Opera House. He became the Phantom of the Opera.
Intel or wonder, you're in trouble. Up, Gabby.
Good evening, friends, and welcome. How nice you have arrived just in time for dinner. I am the earthbound spirit of Mystomania. Surely you are tired and hungry after your long journey. Won't you have a chair? I have prepared you a little something. I do hope you like spiders. Or some fresh brewed poison. Roadkill is my specialty. It would be rude to refuse. Oh, I've completely forgotten to introduce the rest of my enchanted friends. Every evening at twilight, it's the same strange creatures. Always sinister, always treacherous, always hungry. That's why Miss Tomania calls it the Feast of the Ghouls. Move along now to my haunted kitchen. Let us dine in peace, or you may end up as dessert.
Oh, dear. Look what I did to my husband. I'm sorry I got so mad. I just chopped him up a bit with that big kitchen knife, and look what a mess I made. Now I miss him so much I am trying to put him back together. You just hold still, darling, and everything will be all right. Does it hurt? Well, you were so naughty I had to teach you a lesson, Mr. Man. I know you don't like it when I use the machete on you, but the chainsaw was fun. Hello, darling. It's Lorena, your sweet little wifey. Please forgive me. I can't sew very good, but I'll soon have you all back together again, and you'll be good as new. Hello? Can you hear me? Now, don't pretend to be asleep. You know I love you. Just hold still now. My, all this blood. How pretty. I just love red.
In a lonely part of Europe, near a dark and sinister mountain, stands the castle of the most evil and dreaded man in Transylvania, the castle Dracula. This man of royal blood has the power to transform himself into a vampire bat. He is known throughout the world as Count Dracula. If you look into his eyes, he will possess you and turn you into one of them. Only sunlight or the sign of the cross can save you.